today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Detroit Lions.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Right now, looking to throw on second down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. 74 yards. And the Rams are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
Now 2nd and 3. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Right to throw on second down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21. Back to throw. Right. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Wright on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Now Wright on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Wright. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Wright. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Short throw, it's Higbee. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
We just saw another nice game there. How about some kudos for the offensive line, being able to carve some space in the interior all game long and let the big guy rumble.
Now a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll send Kupp in motion right. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2. Right, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out, and he's connected on a couple of touchdown passes so far, but did have the interception on the previous drive as they begin here again with a first down. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down as the tackle made up near the 35. Back to throw. Right. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Right. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He does have the 1 interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than a ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1.
Every single time.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 5. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
To throw is right. Throwing on first down. Pressure comes and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A first carry now. This is Williams. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Right now, on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Right on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught, and it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, right, and he's got it. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Rams continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Maybe time for one crack at the end zone before bringing out the field goal unit. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Here's Wright, throwing to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Wright, looking to throw on second down. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
The slot man in motion, Wright. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Wright. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
To about the 40-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Right. Open man. He's got Atwell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. To throw is Wright. Throwing on 1st down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
There he goes, left side. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll go on the ground. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Rams go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has been on his A game. We're in the 3rd quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
He's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes. Breaks a tackle. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. Second and 5. Back to throw. Right. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Right now on 1st and 10. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Operating from the gun. Right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. A quick pass to Cup. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Right. Looking for Cooper Kupp again. 2 in a row. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Right. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Puka. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They'll roll him out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll run it here. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this time.
And the Rams getting set to go now. We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they've put out there today.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
The Rams ready to go on offense. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun. Right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun. Right. Now inside the 25. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Right on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Wright from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, They try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Right. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Wright to throw on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Wright. That is incomplete.
Well, these defensive backs have been getting torched all game long, and finally, a small measure of revenge here. That time the coverage downfield is excellent, and they're right there to battle for the football and force the incomplete pass.
To throw is Wright. Throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophy, some coaching.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.